great twilight view of downtown Boston. On the road, looking for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Miami Heat are ready to get started. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. In the last two meetings for these two teams, the Celtics were handed a loss when they went up against Miami.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had it.
Yeah, and you can see their frustration growing and growing as they continue to come up empty on their possession. By the end, they were just happy to watch the clock wind down and move on.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for Miami, Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, Kang, and McRoberts holding down the forward spots. And it's Bosh in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Sullinger. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and two shots coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And so he makes both from the line. On defense, Boston, they put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
You're not always going to shoot it as well as they did from three-point range to win that game, but it certainly doesn't hurt. And in that game, boy, did they shoot it lights out from beyond.
Lights out is a real good way to describe it. Just take a peek at the box score. I mean, their percentage from deep was off the charts.
Here's Barnes. After the made shot from Dwayne Wade, Barnes kicks to Zeller. Nice ball movement by Boston. Zeller, a screen on Wade, down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. The Heat shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, they have improved.
Here is Doc. 11 points last game. Dishes to Zeller. Stolen by Bosh. Dragic with it. Now Thomas defending, and he gets it to go. Dragic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Zeller against Bosh.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this stuff.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Dragic kicks to Dang. Rebound, Boston.
Excellent, really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I spoke briefly with Eric Spoelstra. Relying on their outside marksmanship is one thing he's comfortable with in this matchup. He said that his team can go toe-to-toe with anyone in the league when it comes to shooting from distance, and that he won't pull the reins back on guys. We'll see how they go.
Doris, thank you. You know, Clark, hard to create space.
I agree there. I mean, I'd say it's almost impossible with the size and speed of players in this day and age.
Now, here's Green. An 11-point game for him in the win against Charlotte.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with...
Here is Thomas. Following the score by Luol Deng. Sullinger pass to Doc. Picked by Zeller. To the middle, off the screen. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Wade after the basket by Boston. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Mick Roberts misses. The Celtics with the lead. Out to the right wing. Here's Doc. And Luol Deng pulls it down.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Green dishes to Dragic. 1:51 left here in the opening quarter. And the basket by Wade. Wade's got 6 points.
Love the aggressive attitude. I mean, no invitation needed for him to take it strong to the basket.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
With the buzz in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games. The Heat.
Impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Doherty's checked in for Zeller. Lee comes in for Zellinger. Jay Crowder's checked in for Barnes. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Thomas. Here's Doherty, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Here's Crowder. A three-pointer off the mark. Miami trailing. Green kicks to Dragic. Seconds left here in the opening quarter. The feed now to Winslow, to the paint, and the jam by Udonis Haslem.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Here is Doc. 5 points in the game. Kicks to Smart. It's stolen by Green. In transition, here comes Miami. Green leading the charge. That gives them the lead.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Here's Smart. Justice Winslow picking up that last bucket. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Got a piece of it. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
And the wide open shot from Green. He got it!
Wow!
He caught it!
My goodness.
And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from a very successful tenure.
The only hard part of that decision is leaving a place that you...
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks locked in his stockpile.
Well, I don't know how he would address that question, but I do know he's feeling real good about his decision. I mean, taking the Celtics to the playoffs in just his second season. I mean, I think...
Miami with the ball. It's a three-point game. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucks was just a man on a mission. He ended with 11 points and rounded out a solid overall game, playing lockdown defense and finding open teammates. It It was a great performance from him, and if you talk to his teammates, they'll tell you it's hopefully a sign of things to come. We'll be watching for it, Kev.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Outside Dragic, and it's Bosch at the elbow. 6 to shoot. The 10-footer. That misses off the backboard. Celtics trail by 5. There's a minute 47 left now here in the second. Mark down low that time, and he got the 3-second goal.
A moment now to see the stats for Doc. His last 10 games, he's around 6 points per game, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's putting in the effort, and you can see him getting better with time.
Well, there's so many little things you have to learn to grow as a player. And he's just going through that process right now.
Bosch against Zeller. Bosch kicks to Dang. Takes it from 10. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist. Tang's got the lead up to 7 out for Miami. Celtics have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Here is Doc. 5 points in the game. Pass to Crowder. Feeds it to Barnes. And the dunk by Zeller.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Dang with the screen for Green. Outside Dang. The 3. No luck. Now Boston takes it the other way. 40 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Now here's Crowder. D right on him. It's stolen by Green. He kicks it to Dragic. Outside Bosch. He dishes it to Thornton. 5 to shoot. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Heat lead by 8.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Releases, and released it in time, but it's off the mark. The clock runs out.
Kevin, I'm here with...
All right, everyone's eyes up here. If we're going to send these fans home happy, we've got to...
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
Zeller doing all sorts of things. He's got 11 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
And Clark, he's been terrific in terms of his positioning and boxing out very well also, just battling hard on every possession.
Sullinger and Zeller are the duo down low. Thomas is out there with Doc, and it's Barnes at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. Dragic kicks to McRoberts. No good on the 3. Celtics trail by 6 inside. Here's Sullinger. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Wade kicks to Dragic. A basket good off the assist from Wade. And it's 6 points for Goran Dragic.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Sullinger the screen. Doc the pass to Sullinger. No good. And the Heat going the other way now. Wade dishes to Dragic. A floater. Got a piece of it. Here's Doc. And it's D. Wade with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Dang with the bucket.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Passes it to Barnes. Picked by Zeller. Barnes passes to Doc. Out to the right wing. Here's Thomas. Gets to the corner and buries it. Thomas got his second basket. Miami leading by 7. Outside Dragic. Puts one up. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Heat have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the first one at the line is good. Here is Doc. 5 points in the game. 1:10 left to play in the third. To the inside. Lee. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
Again, the miss by the Heat.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. I'm sure you appreciate it.
Screen by Lee. Knock the pass to Lee. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Lee's got 5.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And that one's good.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Here is Doc. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. To the paint. Here's Olynyk. It's rebounded by Thornton.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Puts it up, and that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Miami leading by 10. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. Nick Roberts at the 4 with Bosch at 6. it's Dragic in at the point guard. Here's Bosch. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his third rebound tonight. Thomas with the ball. Now by Dragic. Down low. Here's Zeller. And it's blocked by Dang. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Dang. Here is Doc. Just 5 on the clock. Picked by Zeller. Doc the pass to Zeller. But they'll get another chance. Here is Doc. Zeller, a screen on Bosch. To the middle. Second shot opportunity. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Tyler Zeller. Now Dragic. Bosch, the screen. Here's Wade. A picture-perfect screen play, and the jumper's good. And the Heat lead by 10.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Thomas kicks to Zeller. And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Dang can't get it to go. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Ball's knocked loose. Wade dishes to Dragic. Wade outside, and the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Here's Wade off the inbound pass. Offensive rebound Heat. Dang with the bucket.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Celtics trail by 10. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Knock the pass to Zeller. The 9-foot shot. And off the front iron, and in it goes. That's 7 points for Freak.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
And it's Dang in the corner. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got his 5th assist in this one. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Here is Doc. Wade is covering. Here's Doc. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 3 rebounds now in this one. The pass to McRoberts. Outside Dragic. Here's Bosch, and there's another one for the Heat.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Boston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Thomas dishes to Zeller. Stolen by Bosch. And Dragic with a clear path to the hoop. And good on the basket. Booking.
And how about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
Celtics trail by 14. Sullinger with a screen for Thomas. And it's sent back by Bosch. And they get it back. A second chance effort. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And it's 6 points for Isaiah Thomas. Dragic kicks to Bosch. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Wade, right side. Uncovered. It's rebounded by Doc.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Here's Zeller. Can't get it to go. And Miami the other way now.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Got that one up quick. 15 points for Luol Deng.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Here is Doc. Wade is covering. Doc the pass to Sullinger. Shot is off. Some solid defense from Bosch. The Heat leading by 14. And here's Dragic. Pass to Bosch. Puts up the baby hook. That's him coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 5th assist in this one.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Miami.
I agree, Steve. And this is a game where defense, Clark steals specifically, getting a lot of opportunities.
And it created extra possessions for him, too, Kevin. Scoring opportunities they cashed in on. And that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory tonight.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that 3rd meeting.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Luol Deng. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
The Celtics making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. A nice shot by Zeller.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Dragic dishes to McRoberts. He feeds it to Wade. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Just look at it.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This one would...
Guys, I'm here with
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie. Wayne Wade. And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed.
2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleague. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Boston Celtics as they go up against the Indiana Pacers at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Indiana has not been playing their best basketball. They'd love to get back on a winning track. 7 losses in their last 8 games. That is not going to get it done, and they know it. One of the fun players to watch tonight, Isaiah Thomas. He was the last player selected from his draft class of 2011. But, Shaq, I bet GMs want to redo on that one, man. He can just dominate games offensively.
You know, he's not really tall. He's 6-something, not above 6'4", but this guy's fearless. You know, his speed and quickness of the release of the shot.
It's the Eastern Conference on display, featuring the Boston Celtics. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Avery Bradley, still injured. They're counting the days until he returns.
Yeah, I hear you, Kevin, but really it's an issue for both teams in regards to the injury situation. So it's a matter of which team can rise up and show the fortitude necessary to play through the injuries and still come out on top.
And there's probably a lot of sympathy these teams have for one another. They're both going through it, if you will, at the same time.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Boston, Sullinger and Zeller are the duo down low. Isaiah Thomas out there with Doc, and it's Crowder in at the 3 slot.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Here's Thomas, and it's sent back by Hill. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. And Boston has possession. Their last encounter was in Boston.
Yeah, and last time they faced off, really an easy win. They put together a pretty complete game, but their edge on the glass, for me, still stands out.
Yeah, I agree with you. The numbers shout loud and strong. I mean, a major edge for them clearing the backboards, and that was the difference on the scoreboard, too.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Here is Doc. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's Zeller. Here's Sullinger. And at last, they get one to fall. Sullinger's got his first points in this one. Hill passes to Ellis. The feed to Allen. And here's the break. Nice ball movement by Boston. And Sullinger kicks to Thomas, and he gets it to go. Thomas got his first bucket of the night.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now, here's George. His last outing with 20 points. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12, and he gets the bucket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Thomas against Hill. And Sullinger with the basket on the assist by Thomas. Sullinger's got his second basket of the night. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hill kicks to Hill. From 15 feet away, again, Indiana.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D, because that clearly was a breakdown.
Dishes to Crowder. Sullinger the screen. Shoots a fader, and the shot is long.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down. Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Here is Doc. following the score by Indiana.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Sullinger a screen on Ellis. Sullinger passes to Doc. Off target from three-point range. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Outside Hill. Pick up by Hill. Hill kicks to Allen. Here's George. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here is Doc. Down low. Here's Zeller. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
Let's look at the stats for Doc. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 9 assists and 5 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Hill. Hill comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Ellis. And the foul called on Freak. .29 left in the first. Here's Hill, and good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. Hill's got his first basket of the night.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
To the paint, here's Doherty. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Now here's Stuckey. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York. He feeds it to Hill. Knocked away. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
And a look at how the Celtics performed over the last month here, Kevin. First in fewest turnovers per game. First in opponent offense. And they're a top 10 shooting team from the foul line. Pretty good company for that team.
And, you know, going back to their turnovers, fewest in our league, that shows you the intelligence they play with. You have to beat them. They are not going to do it for you.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And that one's good.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now here's Stuckey. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Allen kicks to Hill. Lee with the steal. Here's Barnes. Cannot hit. Excellent D there from Hill. Takes the 3. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. Someone's checked in for Indiana. Hill comes in for Rodney Stuckey. And then for Boston. Zeller, he's checked in for Olynyk. Doherty comes in for Lee. And it's Doc in for Isaiah Thomas. George Hill out there with Ellis. Then there's Allen. Then it's Paul George. And it's Turner in at the center position. That's the Pacers 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat was a major factor. He ended with 7 points, but also came away with 5 big rebounds. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him.
The Pacers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Hill outside for George. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
It's due to better shot selection lately, Kevin. They're taking their time to make sure the shots they take go in. Really good self-discipline there. Well, how about Paul George in this one? He's got 13 points and 1 steal. I tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
And he would have stood out just on the strength of the defense. But how about offensively? He's been clicking there as well. Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
5 on the clock. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. George has got the lead up to 11 now for the Pacers. Austin's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Zeller, a screen on Hill. There's the pass to Zeller, stolen by Allen. Hill up top, inside. And there's Paul George on the assist by Hill. Hill's got 3 assists now in this one. Jordy, the screen. Pass to Smart. Here is Doc. He's guarded by Hill. Pass to Zeller. 6 to shoot. Nobody near Barnes. A three-pointer is right on target. Barnes has got 6.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Hill dishes to George. Jordy grabs the board.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
That's good. 11 seconds left in the first half of the game. And George, here we go. And the shot is good. George has got 13 points now in the quarter.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Here's Doc. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we finished one half of basketball.
Kevin, thank you.
You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
On the floor for Boston, Sullinger and Zeller are the duo down low. Doc is out there with Isaiah Thomas, and it's Crowder in at the 3.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work them over the rest of the game.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Hill. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or to become alarmed about it.
Celtics trail by 10. Passes it to Doc. Sullinger left side. And he uses the glass on the layup. Sullinger's got 7 points.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Now let's the pass to Allen. Pick up by Hill. Allen.
Taking 2 shots. Taking 2 shots.
Here's Hill. Hill and Miles team up in the backcourt. Paul George is out there with Hill, and it's Turner in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. They set the screen. Here's George. Can't hit. Now the Celtics take it the other way. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Here's Sullinger. He sinks the 11-footer. Sullinger's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Celtics. Hill dishes to Miles. Pick up by Hill. And Miles kicks to Turner. Outside for George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Doc. Celtics trail by 20. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Kicks it to Zeller. And Turner with the block. It's Hill on the wing, and the foul called on Freak. The Pacers making a switch here. Allen's checked in. George up top, defended by Crowder. Good on the shot. And it's now 23 points here for George.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now the dish to Sullinger. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Sullinger's got 4 points this quarter.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Allen kicks to Hill, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, they've done a great job of getting. Getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
To the middle, here's Zeller. Flews off the pick and hammers it home.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Hill has the open look. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 4 assists now tonight.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
And finishes with force. Boy, you got to love that.
Here's Doc. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Monte Ellis checked in for C.J. Miles. Now here's Ellis. T right on him. Pick up by Hill. Right side Hill. It's Allen on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 15, but he stays with it. Celtics trail by 18. Smart with the ball. Is picked up by Hill. Crowder, the pass to Doc. Sullinger, a screen on George. Off the screen. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Ellis outside. It's Hill on the wing. But Trey. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. And it's 7 points for Hill.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Isaiah Thomas has checked in for Marcus Smart.
Welcome to deepinradio.com.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. The feed to Zeller. No one near him. Boston, no good that time either.
He's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Ellis with it. Now Thomas defending. Hill dishes to Ellis. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pacers.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This game.
Guys, Paul George.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Paul George.
This is Father Time. All I wanna know, if it's okay if I ask you your name. I like the way you walk. I can dig the way you talk. And if you just give me a few minutes, everything's gonna be just fine. It's gonna be a jazzy night. Just you and me.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Season's greetings. Happy holidays. Welcome, thank you for joining us. It's a very special Christmas edition. Ernie Johnson of 2K Sports here with the always jolly Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, who's also
to you, man.
Relatively jolly. Yeah, and maybe
do you have my gift?
Maybe I do have. Did I get the gift that you sent me, or do I have a gift for you?
Either or.
No, neither.
Well, I'll get you two of them.
And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Charlotte as the Hornets go up against the Boston Celtics. Well, for Boston, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. Well, Boston had been in a bit of a rebuild since the end of the days of the Big Three. Last season, they got back into the postseason. Shaq, where do you see this team going in the next few years?
Well, they have great guards to build around, and they can continue to be big players in the free agency for the next few seasons. They got to make all the right moves. Their president,
A flyover and gorgeous look at the Charlotte skyline. Earlier in the season, the Charlotte Hornets ended up losing their last.
Hey, can you hear me? I cannot respond to the chat box just because when I play the game, I play full screen. So I unfortunately need to use well, what is this? Okay. Unfortunately, I need to use a different laptop. Actually, I'm almost on my tablet to just check on the chat box. And obviously, when I'm gaming, I'm not typing. So, yeah, unfortunately, I can only respond to you through voice, but feel free to type anything. I wasn't expecting anyone to watch me play anyway. So, yeah. Sounds good. Yeah, I don't know what kind of commentary I can give. Usually I just comment on the game that I'm playing at the same time. Quite different than other Twitch people that I've seen. But this is, like I said, this is playing on Steam or PC, so you probably see lesser people playing on Steam. I think most people playing on PlayStation 4.
And talk about a team that just never seemed to get into a rhythm offensively. It was just an ugly game to watch.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean, they didn't appear to have any kind
I'm playing on Hall of Fame, 6 minutes only, so my stats are pretty bad. As you can see, I'm averaging right now, well, this season anyway, 5-point-something points, and also 5 assists. They just say 5.35, 5 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. I think the past couple of games are better just because I finally get that extra VC from 2K, so I can do a lot more of pick and roll and make some decent pass and get assists like that. So you'll see just a moment, I guess, just because of the lag.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
But yeah, I drafted pretty late, like 17 or 18, Boston Celtics, just because I didn't play too well in the college games. I mean, there are videos that I recorded, but I've been playing on Hall of Fame since the very first game in high school.
Nice work, Kemba Walker.
Thomas kicks to Sullinger.
And I play a point guard. I'm a 6-feet point guard, and I'm forced to play as a shooting guard in Celtics just because my stats are still, worse. My overall rating is lower than Isaiah Thomas, so I'm forced to play shooting guard, which was fortunate because I think it was Avery Bradley and Marcus Smart. They were both out for 1 to 4 weeks. So I, captured my chance, playing the starting shooting guard. Yeah, Celtics are pretty good. Actually, Jared Sullinger was unstoppable. If you feed him, I think most of the time he can score. You just have to run good pick and roll with him.
3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Sullinger, the screen. Knock the pass to Sullinger. Comes up empty off the pick.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And there's Al Jefferson on the assist by Batum. Jefferson's got his first points in this one.
Man, I want to be a ball hawk, but I cannot.
Anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Sullinger the screen. Here is Doc. He's averaging a bit of...
Oh my goodness, this is embarrassing. I think there was a dunk attempt, but for whatever reason, yeah, it was just kind of the ball stuck between the rim and my hand, I guess.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Ah, I know this.
Stolen by Jefferson.
Should have passed to Seller.
And it's Walker penetrating, and the dunk by Batum.
I use my left one, the left button that's out of the trigger, I guess. I just hold that button and call for a couple pick and roll.
Defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an
irritant. So I think they changed the button a little bit, especially the passing button. So make sure you check out the control. The menu that they tell you what buttons is which, you know, make sure you check that before you're gonna play. Because if you try to do the same, like say alley-oop pass or flashy pass like 2K15, it won't work. You will find it very different in terms of passing. They basically have 3 buttons for passing. I guess if you play on the PlayStation 4 controller, it will be the cross button, circle button, and triangle button. So it's a 3 buttons passing system, if you will. As opposed to last year. I think last year was just 2.
Dump the ball inside.
And of course, free throws always so important. Here are the leaders. Nick Batum is second.
You know, just because they're...
That's okay. I mean, I think very long time ago when I first started playing 2K games, I was playing rookie, right, just to get a sense of how the game works, how the mechanics work, and get used to the buttons and keys and all that stuff. And I didn't play Hall of Fame until 2K15 just because I've been always playing on Pro, and I you know, I can score like 40 or even 50 points, right? But you know, I thought it's less challenging, so let's give it a shot, and I can survive in Hall of Fame. So you know, now I just play Hall of Fame. You know, you just practice makes perfect. That's the idea.
Now here's Lynn.
I also play for fun, so I don't really care if I cannot score, you know, like 20, 30 points, which is what most other people do when they stream. And they do really well, they call triple and double and all that. Thank you. I just kind of BSing why I'm playing this game.
Gilchrist. Here's Galloway. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside.
No, that was me. That was on me. I was too far away from the screen.
For the Hornets. A pull up. Land soft on the front of the
rim. I think right now I'm 75, 76.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they're just giving them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
6 on the shot clock. Doc hits it from 3-point range.
I didn't know I could do that.
Doc's got 5 minutes. Charlotte leading by 3.
No shot.
Outside, Lynn.
I didn't even pay attention to our score, and apparently we're down by 3.
16 seconds left
our
in the
team
opening quarter.
is actually at the last position, or second from the last position, from
Zeller setting the pick for Lynn.
in the Eastern Conference.
Second chance shot.
Oh my goodness! What a big prank!
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
Terrific shot there. I mean.
And Jeremy Lin, a player who's come a long way in his time in this league from... He remains very grateful.
I wasn't sure, you know, if my career would ever...
Well, in a game filled with some pretty big
so I think if we have a streamer Charles here, Charles feel free to, you know, type whatever here. I can't really check my Steam texting message,
Batum comes in for
it will also show on the screen.
And it's Andre Robertson in for Jeremy Lin. So Boston going with almost an entire new group.
Right. What do they want? What do they coach from pick and roll offense? That's my thing.
Barnes, he's checked in for Crowder, and it's Doc in for
There you go.
On the court for the Celtics.
I always call for pick and roll
and
as a
Zeller are the
point
duo
guard.
down low. Doc is out there with Thomas,
Very easy
and it's
if
Barnes
you,
at the 3 spot.
You know, if you try a couple times, see which, how your players roll after they pick a screen. Most of the time, you can make a decent pass
He had 6 points and rounded out a solid overall game, playing lockdown defense and finding open teammates. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint them.
Not at all.
That was a risky
in
pass.
a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to
I used to have high numbers of
gave them a
turnovers
little
because of
more
these passes.
than what they
Bad
needed.
pass.
Terrific all-around effort.
Walker with it. Sullinger picks him up. Walker dishes to Jefferson. And he
All right, I gotta
lead
boost my
to double digits.
rate.
Celtics trail by 8 outside Thomas. Zeller up top. This ball movement by Boston. It's blocked.
Look at that
And it goes
block.
out of bounds.
Oh
that
my
one
goodness.
is off Zeller.
So I've noticed that the AI from in the Hall of Fame level, they are really good block shotting. I mean, not just blocking my shots, but basically everybody's shots. But not your teammates, unfortunately. I think it's a long time thing. Like 2K always make your teammates suck.
And
So you have
Charlotte
to
will
do
come
everything.
the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
He gives them a double-digit lead. And it's a 10-point Charlotte lead.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Doherty, the screen, near the three-point line. It's Thomas, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
Effective screen.
Why I can't be the starting point guard still.
That was
Just
the key
because
to the play.
Galloway, the pass to Roberson.
And my player can score at this point still.
He dishes it to Galloway.
Whenever I try to play point guard, I try to earn some badges, like dribbling.
To the paint. Here's Jefferson, and he jams it with authority.
Tell you what, he could do a lot more damage to that rim than that.
You have to.
And you know, Clark,
so if you want to make a lob pass, you use triangle, right? Or whatever, maybe XY. I guess the Y button for Xbox. You try to do a bounce pass, and you pass with the circle just once, like that. I show you in the 30-second stuff, I think.
Here's Doc, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The Celtics making a switch here. Smart's checked in. Here's Galloway. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Kicks to Zeller. Looking for Jefferson. He gets it there. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
I think Jefferson's just stuck.
The Celtics making a switch here.
Yep, there's no way we're going to tie up this half, so I'm going to get an F for that.
Screen by Lee. Doc to pass to Lee.
Oh my goodness, look at that. See? Well, first I get an F, and then the big man got blocked. Hall of Fame defense from AI.
So we've reached the end of the first.
Check on message from Charles.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
I am Carol 30. Make sure you, when you try to do other passes other than the regular chest-to-chest pass, use other two buttons, right? Again, triangle or Y for Xbox, or circle or B for Xbox. Those would be two different kind of pass. So again, it's a 3-button system passing system, if you want to make use of bounce pass and lob pass, make sure you use the other two buttons aside from the traditional triangle aim button.
For Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Here's Barnes. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. Kemba Walker picks one up. The Celtics shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. No good on the free throw.
All right, I'm going to boost my teammate grades up, so hopefully I get to boost up to B+. That way I got more VC. Looking at around 800 VC per game at least. That would be really helpful.
He kicks to Jefferson. The rebound by Doc.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending goal. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Pay attention
Second he got around the pick
the offense that we want.
It was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce.
Wants to play for
very well done.
And Asian offense, which is the things that I have a problem with. I like to play fast, right? So at some point I'm probably going to request a trade, to a team that play a faster basketball. I don't like playing a slow half-court game.
Zeller against Sullinger. Here's Jefferson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Hornets have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. The first free throw is good. Going to the line. And both free throws good for Jefferson. Celtics trail by 9. Thomas kicks to Barnes. It's Sullinger. It's out the key. Sullinger, the screen.
Oh my goodness, this is a bad screen.
Knock the pass to Sullinger. But he stays
block.
with it.
All right, reset.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Doc.
Whoa, Isaiah Thomas. He just threw me so bad. He has to block me. He tried to throw a block or something.
They got the shot they wanted, but his defense.
What is this?
Deterred them from those plans.
Oh my goodness. Why did I run into Isaiah Thomas? I don't get it.
Roberson's got 5.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, they can't guard us on the perimeter.
So we have to do this more thing. I think this game is over.
Spacing.
Just based on my previous experience, I mean, our team is really bad. Whenever we are behind by like 10 points, it's very difficult to come back.
And when we look at the free throw shooting numbers, not very strong. Top 20 in the league. That begs for improvement.
And going back to their turnovers, fewest in our league, that shows you the intelligence they play with. You have to beat them. They are not going to do it for you.
Thomas against Walker. Sullinger a screen on Walker. And Jefferson sends it back.
Look at that.
And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. Tipped away.
Oh no!
Thomas with the block.
And there's one
it wasn't a steal
to start the second half.
Passes to
Come back out here. Let me do some in and out. Oh.
Sullinger screen on Jefferson.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is again my fault. I went too wide.
Running the floor all by himself.
So,
wow,
that tells you why I'm stuck around C.
And they always love seeing him
had
at
too many
those
turnovers.
breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Doc. Boston again missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Nice ball movement by Boston. Inside.
Oh my goodness, I didn't pass that.
And a fast break now for the Hornets. Shot from 12. Bounces high off the rim.
These two changed DirectX version to 10. I think it's still 11. I didn't do anything. I just gave my DirectX update and use whatever default settings is. That I changed. As I mentioned in the video game setting, I changed all the details, everything to low.
His only concern right now, Clark,
right now
is the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Really poor resolution. So I play this game for the game, not for the graphic, basically.
To have that kind of a finish, though, still, I like that pretty one-handed flush. His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of
That's
the game.
not on me.
Stolen by Walker.
This is not on me, right?
Outside, Kid
Oh
Gilchrist.
my goodness.
That falls. Nice hit that time from Walker. Walker's got his 6th assist on the night. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Try for him to
Yeah, and
jumper
also
again.
the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight.
Oh, what
has
is
also
this?
helped.
5 to shoot. Right side, Thomas. Stolen by Walker.
I'll try to do that. You just do it on NVIDIA settings. So where do you set your NVIDIA DirectX
We've got
version?
118 left to play in
Do
the
I
third.
uninstall my
A
DirectX?
fader. And no
Oh
good as it rattles out.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
To the middle. Got a piece
course.
of it. And stolen by Zeller.
I think it's like
and
the
here we
5th or
go.
6th
Fast
turnover.
break. Kid
That's why it's
Gilchrist
just like
got
a
it.
sneak.
And that one is stuck right through.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about
Now I'm
that
just
for a
gonna
little
throw.
bit of a glimmer?
Got 1 quarter left.
I'm going to let it slide. Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
There's the dish to Zeller. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Kid Gilchrist.
All right, NVIDIA settings. Okay, I'll
Here's
do
the
that.
teardrop. It's deflected. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here is Doc. He's got 5. Picked by Zeller. Sullinger, left side. It's tipped, and he recovers it. Well, through 3/4 of play. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change. Some changes for Charlotte.
Down by
Jefferson's checked
20.
in for Kid Gilchrist.
And obviously,
Walker
I
subbed
have
in for
nothing to
Langston
lose.
Galloway. And a new group in for the Celtics. Tyler Zeller's checked in for
I think
Dort.
my coach gave
Olynyk
up.
comes
Look at
in
the
for David
offense.
Lee. Doc, he's checked in for Crowder. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Marcus Smart.
A little bit glitchy.
Celtics trail by 20.
Especially on the Steam.
Celtics.
And sometimes it's
Doc,
stuck in
and
the
it's
player
shooting.
in the camera.
Zeller is out there
Oh,
with
wow.
Olynyk. Then it's Thomas.
Guy's
And it's
dancing.
Barnes, and it's the small forward.
And of course,
Basket
he's
counts
scoring.
and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
7.
Charlotte leading by 17. Walker dishes to Zeller. Zeller setting the pick for Batum. To the inside, Jefferson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Check out the game for Jefferson. He has 8 points and a block.
The first one falls.
They didn't shoot it well from the line in the first half.
Be my last game before I
They've
go to
turned
work.
it around here, and it's
So
helped them
we have
secure the
another
lead. I mean, free throw shooting
2
is
minutes, 30
important when you're
seconds.
trying to pad a lead.
5 minutes or so.
Walker against Thomas. Here is Doc. Sullinger outside.
I know he's going to shoot it, but he'll miss it.
3-pointers off the
The only
mark.
time, again, the only
+5
time
advantage for them in the
Jared
rebound
Sullinger can make
category
a
after
3
that board.
Very
is
steady
crunch time.
with their work
You know, like
on the interior. Really a
buzzer
well-rounded
beater kind of
effort
shot.
overall.
Batum, good.
And
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Sullinger a screen on Walker.
Come on. Why
Thomas
can't I be
passes
that
to
ball
Doc.
hawk?
Sullinger the screen. Poke loose.
Oh my
Fast
goodness.
break now for the
This is
Hornets.
how bad my player
Drops
is.
in the breakaway lane.
And they looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well,
I
it
have
certainly
8
has. I mean,
turnovers.
They've done a really
Wow.
good job
I didn't even know.
recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken
And
advantage.
I'm making bad shots
We've seen
too.
it time and time again here.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
And as we head to the final buzzer here,
about time.
So no problem.
This is like the worst performance, and I'm glad that I get to check some of the chatters. In this case, I'm MyCareer. So 430, right? It's like half of what I usually get.
Well, Al, this was a game where you...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
I'm going to skip the post-game show and just try to see if I can upgrade anything. First, I'm gonna check my endorsement, and I make that money. That was 1,200, yeah, 1,250. That was the amount of amount of VC that I got by skipping all the trainings and all that. I mean, I'm sure you guys noticed that you guys can do stuff on the off day. You can do like practice, connections, and all endorsement. So it was like 4 days endorsement to get 1,250. Attributes upgrade. So apparently I'm 77, but I'm still bad, as you can see. I can't really make shots unless I almost mess it out. So right now what I try to do is try to max out the jump shooter, athleticism, playmaking. Max out all these. And I also earn a new badge. Okay, there you go. Got the in and out. So next badge I'm gonna earn will be size up. So size up is basically right trigger, I think. Right trigger plus forward on your right analog. Check that really quickly. ISO motion. Size up. Right trigger and move off into any direction. I do forward usually. For the passing, make sure you do pay attention once again that where's the pass? There you go. So they call it pro stick, I guess. So bounce would just be a tap on the B or on the circle. Actually, double tap that. Lob would be Y or a triangle on a PS4 controller. Value would be double tap of that. So the idea is simple, you just have to get used to it, and yeah. So once you get that, then so I use a lot of eye compass most of the time, just because my experience is that if I don't use eye compass, they tend to be inaccurate. If I try to pass to a direction where the direction has two players, let's say one is 17 feet. Whereas the other one is on, outside of the arc, but then on the same direction, or somewhat close to each other, and they tend to be inaccurate if I don't use eye compass. So over the years, I developed using eye compass a lot, and obviously alley-oop would be a different scenario, but I basically do alley-oop pass or eye compass. So I guess that's it for now. Right now, I somehow still managed to get a 29 minutes game. Following the injury of Marcus Smart and, well, obviously Avery Bradley. But when Avery Bradley is back, I'm probably gonna bump down to the 6-man. We'll see. And show you guys my stats real quick. My stats. I'll probably just do it right here. So I'm averaging. Not me. This is me. I'm averaging, I don't know, 5 points per game, five assists per game. But before tonight's game, there was like a D. Today was D, and I think I was doing okay in terms of assists and turnover. I mean, today was like 8 turnovers, 4 assists. It was really bad. But yeah, usually I do okay. I get some 8 assists, 7 assists at least, and 1 to 4 turnovers. This game is kind of an exception, so I apologize for my performance. I guess I was kind of distracted, kind of excited that I get to communicate with people from the chat. But hopefully next game will be better. I guess finally I have to show is the conference standing. Boston Celtics are really bad right now, right? We're at the bottom of the conference. You know, I'm definitely looking to request a trade halfway through the season, and yeah, we'll go from there. I mean, I try to get more minutes, that's why I'm putting it up and staying in Celtics. But once I get enough, not enough minutes, but rather when I get my overall rating high enough, then I'm gonna switch teams to go to more competitive teams. So that's it for the stream. You know, I hope you guys enjoy my terrible D grade performance, and I'll get online usually somewhere between 11 or 12 a.m. Eastern Time to 2 a.m. Eastern Time, and also in the morning 9 to 10:30ish a.m. Eastern Time. So hope you guys have a good day. I'll see you guys later.